Good morning. It's Monday, May 11th. This is my garden update. I know it's been a while, but we went through a rough time when we lost our dear German short-haired pointer, Ruby. She passed on April 21st. And then we, 2 weeks later, got a puppy. Well, he's kind of a puppy. He's a big puppy. He's almost 6 months old now. And his name is Buster. And there's Buster. Hi, Buster. We took a minute and built him a yard instead of putting a fence around the garden. Thought we'd contain him instead of trying to keep him out of the garden without containing him. Better idea. Anyway, so back to today's subject. Try to go slow enough so I don't make anybody dizzy. What we've got is we've harvested all the radishes, the German giants, but I have some seeds left. These are from M.I. Gardener, and you can find Luke on M.I. Gardener by Googling it. He has a website and a YouTube channel for gardening from Michigan, and he has excellent seeds if you need any seeds. So what I'm going to do now is succession plant my radishes. Actually, I should have done this a month ago, but like I said, things got a little hairy. So what I'm going to do is use my seeding square, it's called. This is a seeding square. You can Google that, find it online, not expensive. But what it does is tells you it basically does all the math for you. You find on this chart what you're planting here, and it tells you which color to plant in. So today we're doing radishes, which is in the red, which is 16 per square foot. So we'll be using the red holes, and with that and this little dibbler, I think it's called a dibbler, you just put a hole to the length you need, like that. But first I'm gonna make sure that everything's level so that I'm getting even depth when I plant. Okay, so I am going to put this one on hold for a second. I'm not sure I know how to edit enough to put two streams together, so this might end up being kind of weird, but let me try and set up my phone so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Let's see, I think I can maybe go like something like that. Let's see if this works. Let me check around here. Well, yep, I think you can see. So let's try that. So get that kind of flattened out. Let's see if I can put it this way. Help flatten it a little bit more. And then I'm going to flip it and set it in here. Right there, so I can see where the soil depth is. Now, radishes are small seeds. They should be spaced 2 inches apart. And, it doesn't say how deep. But generally, you're going to not put your seeds any deeper than a 1/4 inch on the radishes. The seeds are pretty small. I don't know if you can see. They're very tiny. Well, they're not tiny. They're small. Okay, so you're going to want to do it like twice the depth of the seed. That's about a 1/4 inch. So here we go. And this dibbler has the inches 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm just going to kind of go to the top here with the 1, because that will give me the proper depth. Last time I forgot the center to put one in the middle here, but I didn't realize that had red because it had red and yellow. And so there we go. Then the seeding square comes with this little thing. It's a little funnel, and the dibbler has a channel, which mine's all clogged up. Let's see. But that should work. I don't like to use that. I think that's just extra work. So I'm just going to, I'm going to take my glove off here on this one hand. Move my seeding square. And I don't know if you can see, but there's the holes. Oh, you're falling over. Here we go. Okay, my marigold is not holding you up very well, but let's try that. Okay. Try that better. Sorry this is taking so long. I need to get something that I can hold my phone with better, but my selfie stick broke, so that makes it harder. There we go. Okay, so here we go. I'll take this glove off. Can't touch seeds with gloves. Really hard. So much for keeping my hands clean. So you're going to put, according to Luke and my gardener, he suggests you put 2 seeds in each hole. You can thin them later, and that way, if they don't come up, one of them doesn't come up, the other one will, hopefully. There we go. 2 in each hole. So continue that. Dropped one. There you go, there. So here we go. Oops. Oop. Get back in there. Oh, you can stay over there. That's plenty. You can grow another one over there. Okay. Here we go. I'll show you as soon as I get these all in here. I will show you. Maybe I'll put a couple extras around the edges because we really like these radishes. And then I am going to make an effort to, in 2 weeks, plant another square of these radishes. So here we go. You can see down in here. They're in the holes. You can see right there. And right there. And even right there. Okay. So now I'm just going to rub over the top, and that's all it takes to plant them. Is you just kind of cover them like that. Oops, don't want to get too much of my spinach over here. I've been harvesting off this spinach, and it's doing really well and coming right back. So that's the nice thing about spinach. If you just pull off the outer leaves, it just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. So there we have our German giant radishes replanted today, May 11th. So that looks like we will be harvesting the second week of June on these, which is bad because we're all out. But like I said, I'm going to succession plant some more. So let me give you a little quick garden tour. You can see the sugar snap peas are getting big. Carrots are up. Nasturtium. That's over there is one of these. It's a marigolds. Lots of spinach, onions, leeks, jalapenos, and I think I can get in closer. Jalapenos have little tiny fruit starting to come, little pepper flowers. And oh, I get to tell you one more thing before I forget. Let's walk around here. Sorry about that. Bumped my knee. Okay, so these pepper plants are doing so well. Look at that. There's a little pretty little flower right there. There we go. And here's my Kentucky Wonder pole beans are starting to climb the pole. I just love that when they do that. That's so pretty. Now, my tomatoes are starting to bud. Look at that right there. Getting ready. Oops, where are my keep forgetting where the camera part is. So, and this one, let me stand in front of it, you can see better. That's got flowers. Look at how pretty those are. Those are going to start growing. Oops. Something shouldn't be there. This one, let me show you what I did. This was a mistake. When you're taking out the suckers, be sure not to take the top of your tomato plant because it won't grow anymore. So that's basically messed up, and I'm going to put this one in its place as soon as it's actually big enough. So maybe I'll do that this week because we're supposed to get rain the next couple of days, pretty heavy. And right here, we got, these are my marigolds, and these are zinnias, which I started about 2 weeks ago. And they're doing really well. These guys are doing good. These are my Bonnie Best tomatoes, and some more of those, and a couple pink hearts, I think. So I've been putting this tomato under here so he can get used to being outside. See? This one. And letting him grow up in there a little bit so that when I do transplant it, it won't be a surprise. It'll be used to that spot. So don't know if that matters. But here's my sugar snap peas from the back. And some spearmint coming up. There, I kept that under there because spearmint's very sensitive to the sun when it's little like that. And then over here is the Arkansas little leaf. Cucumbers are coming up. Zinnias are doing well. Look at that. And in this garden, we've got marigolds. I planted marigolds in the corner. And then my 2 cucumber plants are doing really well, starting to grow tendrils. I need to get them on a trellis pretty quick. And then Brussels sprouts, which if you're not familiar with the Brussels sprouts, let me come around here. They will grow the little heads along the stalk at every armpit. See those little buds coming in there, right in there? It's a little baby Brussels sprout. And they will grow all the way up from the bottom. And I was looking at how to grow them. Looked at a couple of tutorials, and it was recommended that you take off the bottom little leaves, and that will encourage the plant to grow Brussels sprout bulbs. The lettuce is rocking. Greens, look at that. Those greens are coming up good. These are baby Brussels sprout plants that I just planted. Now, if you don't remember, those 3 Brussels sprout plants were the tiny ones I had in the round bed that I had to move. It was at this corner, well, actually right here. And when we built this bed, we had to put those beds over here. And they ended up, I ended up transplanting those 3 Brussels sprout plants right here in this bed, and they are just rocking it. They love this soil. This is very, very rich soil with lots of worms. So it's self-fertilizing with worm castings. I love it. Over here is my 2 zucchini plants, which so far have only grown the male flowers. But I think that pretty soon they should be getting ready to put on some female flowers as soon as the weather gets a little more consistent. It's been pretty bad lately. So, spearmint that I bought at the grocery store. That'll come good. I'm going to make tea out of that. A little spearmint in my tea. And in this round bed, we have cilantro, holy basil, which is coming up good. Slow but good. Rosemary, thyme, flat leaf parsley, and the little asparagus. And over here, I don't know if you can see it very good, is dill, which has come up. Yay! And again, this is the Arkansas Little Leaf. Had pretty darn good germination on that, wouldn't you say? It looks like one in every hole. I used the seed square. I call it a speed square, but it's a seed square. I think that was a pepper that I accidentally broke. I just pulled it out and put it over here just to see if it made it. We'll see. It looks like it's coming along. It's got a new leaf growing right there. Okay, so that's it for the garden. Out here, I'm just so impressed with those Brussels sprouts. I can't wait to try homegrown Brussels sprouts. Look at those. Those are doing so good. Okay, and I'm just impressed with everything. Everything's doing really well. So, move that out of the way. So here we go. All right, I hope you enjoyed my little garden update and tutorial on planting with the seeding square. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And hit the notification bell so you get a notice when I do put up another couple of videos, which I'm really going to try to do once a week on Saturday through Monday. We'll see, depending on weather. And there's Buster out there eating grass. He's so cute. He is just the cutest dog. He's blue heeler and mountain cur. And mountain cur is native to Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee area as a squirrel and raccoon hunter. They tree their target, and so that the hunter can come in and dispatch the animal that he's after. Anyway, he won't be doing a lot of hunting, but he's a scent hound, basically. A scent hound with lots of energy, and he's coming along known as training. He's smart as a whip. He's the cutest thing, and Snuggle Bunny. We love him. So anyway, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.